Monday. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another TCR Podcast, episode 114. And guess what? There's 14 days left until Christmas.
You're lying.
14 days left until Christmas on episode 114. What are the odds?
What are the odds, babe? Are you ready for Christmas?
I am not ready for Christmas, but I do have everyone's gifts. So guess what I got? Well, guess what I got for everyone?
You're lying.
Me. Everyone gets me. Everyone gets Mando. So.
Everyone does love Mando, though. I'm not gonna lie.
But before we get started,
a ver.
People on the last podcast commented, what should we name our, what's it called?
Flamingo
over there. And I think we have a winner.
What is it? I haven't heard no names.
Someone said Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or Florinda.
What about Florinda?
I like Florinda.
That's funny.
And we should have like...
That's so funny.
What would Florinda do? Or
you need to give
like
that person some Cruda Realidad merch.
All right, I got you. I'm going to go back into the comments. What if they said Florida? We still give them love? Yeah,
I guess,
right?
yeah, because they helped us figure Florinda. That's hilarious.
It's like my homeboy. He was like, he gave me an idea, right? But his wife was there. And his wife fixed the idea, right?
Uh-huh.
But he was like, no, but it was my idea to think of the idea, so you should give me credit.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
who gets the credit? The person that thought of the idea for the idea, or the one that...
Because one perfected it.
Yeah.
You know? So they both get the credit.
So yeah, whoever came up with Florinda, we're going to send you
Oh
something.
my God. She needs to be on a shirt. All right. Hello. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Yes. Let's go.
But anyways, you guys, welcome back to another episode. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning. I'm excited for today's episode because we are about to do a 2024 wrap up?
Yeah.
I was going to say recap.
That too. Yeah.
For our just everything that has gone on this whole year. And I'm super shocked that the year is almost over. Man. I keep saying that this year flew by, but okay, let's move on from that because I say it every episode. I'm excited to kind of go back through memory lane, especially because I have really bad brain fog. So Mando's just gonna remind me everything.
Yeah,
everything.
I got it written down, so we got all the month by month. And the reason that we're doing it is that because everyone has been posting their Spotify recap of like their favorite songs and all that. So I was like, you know what? Good idea to do a recap here for our lives and people that follow the podcast. Y todo ese pinche pedo. So let's get started. The ultimate wrap up of 2024 is right here. It's going to be good. Right, it's going to be interesting. We're going to probably leak some stuff that we didn't talk about, hopefully, previously, right? We're going to try at least.
Yeah.
And let's start with January. Start with January. The first thing I could think of is when we took the cabin trip with the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the whole family went. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
In January, we ended up taking a huge family trip. It was like 30 of us at least out to Colorado, yeah. Keystone, Colorado?
I think so. I
don't remember what it's called. It's because there's so many little towns. But so it was something. It was like a bucket list for all of my family, I would say, for us to all take a trip out to see snow. A lot of my family had never seen snow, especially like my older family. And
most important, it was a bucket list for you just to take them out there,
Yeah, for sure. So after years and years of everyone talking, I finally said, you know what? Let's stop talking about it and let me plan this shit.
Do it.
So I hit up everyone. I told them, look, I found tickets for this price. It was still like almost half a year out and everyone was down.
Like September or something like that,
No, September? Oh, yeah, you're right. September, October, November, December. Okay, 5 months out.
And by the way, the tickets were cheap.
The tickets?
The tickets were cheap. It was like $150 just
it was like round trip. So
it was a good deal.
I think we went on Frontier or Spirit. I don't even know.
Everyone was in that Frontier
But
flight.
I wanted to get the most affordable that I could because some people had to pay for 4 or 5 tickets depending on their family size and stuff, So, gracias a Dios, we made it happen. And we had no issues with whatever airline we took that. Oh, it was Frontier.
Frontier, yeah.
We didn't have no issues or anything. Everything went by very smoothly. We got there. We rented the cars. And we finally were able to all see snow because my family had tried previous years to go see snow in South Carolina, North Carolina, like taking trips
Y
to
no le
New
salía.
York, taking trips to Tennessee. And every time they would get there, nunca había snow. So that's when I finally said, you know what? Tennessee and all these places are hit or miss. But Colorado, for sure, is snowing like all year round, especially when you go up to the mountains.
No matter when you go. In the winter, yeah.
So it ended up being super badass. We were out there a whole weekend, right?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
What is your biggest like takeaway? Like, what do you cherish the most, or what do you like remember the most from doing this trip, or what did you love the most? You know,
What did I love the most? Basically, being with the family in a whole nother state. Seeing all the kids like loving the snow, seeing my family just having a good time, making food, drinking, and everyone just being under one roof for so many days. There was like the men were on the table playing like poker. All the teens were in the den downstairs, like watching movies and making s'mores and, you know, doing the most. All the kids were running around outside playing
snowball fights,
you know, or even seeing like my dad and my mom snowball fighting. That was like my favorite part of the whole trip.
So what I'm getting is the memories that you created, or we created out there. Were amazing.
We vlogged it too, by the way. It's up there.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
Moving on from that trip, right? There's a lot of things that happened in January, in the whole 2024, not just January, but I think one of the most memorable and probably your best memory of 2024
What?
is getting Chapo and Chalino here at the house.
Oh my God, yes.
I feel like that is gonna be one of the all-time high moments, you know?
That's true. That's true.
What'd you think just us bringing them to the house and them jumping around, which was chaos? You got to see that vlog.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. But I think if I was very nervous when we finally were getting them, because we have never, me and you, like, we're not farmers, we're not ranchers. Yo sí soy de rancho, well, my dad is, but that doesn't mean I'm a
like
ranchera or I have experience. Correct. You know, yes, I've been around a lot of animals in like my whole life, but never like on a day to day. You know, when I would go visit my grandpa, he had all the animals, everything you could think of. But I wasn't the one taking care of them. So it's a whole nother ballpark when it's me and Mando that we've never. It's ballpark.
Okay. I think it's ball game.
No, it's ballpark, right? Let me know down below.
Let us know.
And, but yeah, I still can't believe it. Sometimes I see them and I'm like, I can't believe I have cows. Like, I literally can't believe that I have cows in my backyard. That shit's crazy to me.
For someone wanting some mini cows, what would you like say that, like, what's
the ups
your
and
biggest,
downs?
up and downs or recommendations, let's say?
I say 1000% get it if you guys have the land for it. 1000% recommend.
Because time out, they eat all freaking day.
They do eat all day.
Or what's it called? Grazing.
Yeah. They're super easy. I remember when I was first talking about getting them, people were like, no, it's so much work, da 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 da. But I'm like, I've had them for almost a year already, and I don't see the work that you guys were talking about. They're super easy. Mine are super docile, super calm.
Yeah, super.
They eat, you know, they just eat and chill.
And they are healthy. You know, we've got lucky with that, because sometimes you get like a bad, whatever it's called, and they are healthy.
Yeah, that part.
Very strong cows, and they eat a lot, which is always a good thing. And they adapt very easily with the heat.
Yeah, I love how they come up to us when we walk outside, you know?
And we try to pet them like for sure every single day. So when someone new or anything like that, they want to pet them too, they're used to human interaction. You know?
For sure. Every single day or every time people come over, they'll go pet them and play around with them. They're super used to humans already. So to them...
I'm liking this podcast.
Yeah?
It's like wrapping our lives up.
But
you know?
I want to know, babe, what made you finally say, like, okay, I'm getting her the cows? Because I had been not begging, but speaking about it with Mando.
Poking and
poking for like, I want to say at least half a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What made you... And at first, he was like, hell
I did
no.
say hell no. Like, heck no.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
So what made you finally say,
I mean,
fuck it.
Sometimes it's because honestly, you guys might think the opposite, but Lily Bay doesn't ask for too much. She's like a very easy, future wife.
Aw.
Very easy girlfriend.
Thanks, babe.
She's not a big
Spender?
like spender, like the Louis Vuitton bags, and I think the most she asks for is like home renovations, which those are $1 million.
It's true.
But like when she wants something physical like that, it was like a no brainer.
Yeah, I think the last time I wanted anything expensive was like 4 or 5 years ago for me.
Yeah, the bag, right?
Yeah, that's it. 4 or 5 years ago.
But back to the cow and why I got it. I feel like you just deserved it. Like that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. I was completely against it because damn, I'm like, I could barely take care of myself. Now taking care of another cow. And then I did not know that, which, fun fact right here. I did not know that. Okay, I was like, fuck it. I'll get you Chalino, your cow. At that time, we didn't have a name for him. But I was like, you know what? We'll get you a cow and we'll live happily ever after, right? Mm-hmm. But then we get the cow and everything. You're like, oh, we got to get 2, right? He needs a buddy, right? I was like, wait, no, what do you mean? Like
they need friends and not they get sad.
And luckily, yes, we got Chapo, and that's a very good friend. They're like together all day, and it feels way better just leaving them.
Yeah.
If he was
together,
alone,
they're not alone.
I think he'll need more company, and he'll probably be sadder or just calm. But now he's got a buddy back there, and they're able to chill alone.
Yeah,
by themselves.
So now that we've had him for almost a year, hasn't been a year yet. 1 more month and it'll be a year. Do you regret it or do you love it?
I'm closer. I'm not gonna say I love it. Love it.
Like you don't love it like me.
I don't think I love it like you. Just because I get so caught up in like
life.
But I do love it when I'm able just to step out there and feed them and
hang out with them like we did today.
Yeah, just hang out with them. But when it's like a heavy, busy day, I feel bad just feeding them and okay, I gotta go.
That makes sense.
But when the times that I don't have that much to do and I'm just chilling there, I think it's badass. Like, I'm just petting them and brushing them.
Just having them out there, standing there is hilarious to me.
And I think it's an amazing thing when people come over and that's the first thing they want to see.
Yeah.
I think that's like hands down probably the best thing. And it's going to go down in history, at least for us in the family, that you're going to be the tia with the cows. Like and no animals. One else has mini cows.
Not in my whole family here.
No one we know has.
Oh mini cows. Nobody we know has mini cows as far as like my family.
Cool. But it was a great investment, you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm happy you're happy.
So maybe I get my Christmas present this year. I'm just saying.
What the hell is your Christmas present?
I'm just saying.
A girl cow?
No more animals. The only animal here in this house is me. Yeah.
Cálmate, pinche.
But yeah. No more animals. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I said
that you wanted to buy me a cow. Yeah. A girl.
So that's
a girl mini cow.
We never said that.
Yeah, we have to. They need a girlfriend.
Well, we'll go find them a girlfriend, then we'll bring them back. They could go date a little bit, and we'll bring them back.
No. Let me know down below if you guys think that Chalino and Chapo need girlfriends.
Moving on.
Anyways,
to a month later, I think the biggest thing that stands out in February was our trip to Jalos.
Oh my God.
That trip to Jalos was amazing. We went with the Murillo twins and they showed us an amazing time at Ramiro's Rancho or Pueblo or city. Jalotitlan, Jalisco. Amazing time. Great time. You can't beat that.
I think what I loved about it the most, because we've been to Mexico numerous times, different parts of Mexico, but what made this a little different is the fact that it was a bigger city and they all love banda as much as we do. That was like a major key because we've gone to
like Mexico City.
We've gone to bigger cities, like even with like Guadalajara and stuff like that. And sometimes we'll get to the restaurant and we'll ask for banda and they'll be like,
aquí no
ponemos esa música, señora. And I'll be like, what? Where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's been
we'd be like, crickets, let's go to the next
let's
restaurant.
go. Let's just go back to the room and jam out or something. But yeah, so the fact that There was bandas everywhere. It was a bigger city. So much to do and badass concerts.
First time going to a Palenque concert, which
back
was
to back.
amazing.
Back to back. The team, like literally no sleep. We would get home at like 6, 7 in the morning.
And go on. And
then the next day, all over again. So, yeah, super lit. I'm down to go every single year.
Si nos invitan, pues, quién sabe. Yeah, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me. The next thing in the agenda is March. Not much really happened in March other than our trip to LA.
Okay.
And what stands out there is something that you guys could practice is taking your niece to one of her memorable moment for her. And I feel like that stands out a lot because that's a trip also that your niece Camila will never forget.
Yeah.
You know?
So basically last year we decided that from that moment on, every time it's somebody's birthday or that we want to give a gift, that we want it to be an experience. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy, or it could be if you guys could do it. But so when Camila's birthday came around, I thought to myself, what can I do or where can I take her? And then I remembered, oh, she really loves Olivia Rodrigo. So I'm like, you know what? I thought it was badass. And I keep going. I've said this guy's story before. We were at like Grupo Firme in Miami, I believe. And there was a dad with his 2 daughters. The daughters were maybe like 12 and 14. Yeah. He came up to us, said hi, fan that he was from like Chicago or something. And we're like, oh shit, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I wanted to bring my girls to see Grupo Firme. And I was like, might as well take them on a trip to see it. I thought that was so badass because I'm like, you know, like, yeah, it's obviously we all wish that we could do something like this one day. Not everyone can, you know, but sometimes people do trips. The majority of times people do these trips for themselves. Like they'll make it happen like as a squad trip for the adults, but never like put extra effort to make it happen for a kid. Like these type of trips. True. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, for example, us, like we've gone on numerous trips with the squad, but never put no effort into really taking the kids anymore. And we can. Why not? Exactly. Yes, okay, we can, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I looked into tickets. I said, you know what? Let me take her to Houston. And I ended up taking her to Houston to see Olivia Rodrigo, surprised her with everything. But then it got even better. Then like a week before or 2 weeks before the trip, we get invited to Peranoche's baby shower the same weekend as her birthday trip. And I was like, well, we can't miss baby Celine's baby shower. So we ended up surprising my niece when we were at the airport. We were like, guess what? And she's like, what? I'm like, we're actually going to LA first. Then we're going to Houston. Yeah. So she was able to experience like
the
I want to say
work life we
like
have.
the YouTuber life a little bit that we haven't done it as much honestly recently, but that vibe, especially that she would love to be on YouTube. She would love to be in front of the camera, social media, but her mom doesn't let her, which is understandable. But the fact that she was able to experience that, I loved. And she loved, obviously. So something I'm never going to forget. And especially because she did so good. And I always tell Mando, the kids deserve it because they're great kids.
Yeah,
so
they're good kids. And
I wish I could do it more.
Like Lily said, like trips is not only for your squad. Or when this happens too when families take a family vacation, it's more built around just what's there to do in the city versus focusing it on the kids. Unless you go to Disney or something like that.
Unless it's specifically like a family kid trip, like to Disney in Florida, Orlando or something like that.
So Camila's year was complete.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. And she couldn't believe it.
Not only she wanted to go to a concert, it was probably the most like hardest tickets to get.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Everything was sold out. It was crazy. But yeah, shout out to her parents for trusting me and taking her. That was something that I wasn't 100% sure. Like I could have all these plans and stuff, but it all depends on, you know. I already told Janelle, when are you gonna let me take Luna on a trip?
But so that is that April. No, I think that was March. April, I didn't really find nothing crazy that we did or something super memorable other than like a beach party we had. So I'm going to jump into May, which is your birthday. We did a birthday trip to Puerto Rico. By the way, highly recommend Puerto Rico. It was lit. It was a good time.
Lit, the food, fire, the people, amazing. There's a lot to do if you guys like hiking, jungle vibes, or if you guys want party life, or if you want beach life. Hay un poquito de todo. So it is not that big. So I feel like you could kind of do a lot in a few days, a weekend, 4 or 5 days. So yeah, I loved it. It was the first time ever that I've gone, and I literally looked at Mando like, why don't we come more often?
So close.
It's literally an hour flight, and yeah, but I mean, we get caught up. We got a lot of things to do, but a lot of you guys were sending me a lot of recommendations because you guys have gone, and I kind of did. On this trip, I wanted it to be more of a party trip, like get lit trip. So we didn't really do much of the hiking or any of that part.
Which that might be another trip.
But I would love to go back and do that with a different squad because the squad that I went with was for party. Squad. Yeah. But maybe you could surprise me with that one day, babe. I'm just saying. I don't know.
There you go. You know, just throwing hints out here on the podcast.
Yeah, I love it. Puerto Rico, 10 out of 10.
Let's go. And
I missed the empanadas.
May was definitely a bucket list month. Do you remember what else you did in May?
Yeah, I went skydiving.
She went skydiving. What a crazy ass girl we got over there. I would never do that in my life, even if they paid me. What was your biggest takeaway? Damn, I'm over here interviewing you, but I would like to know.
I gotta ask you questions too.
What's your biggest takeaway of actually just fucking jumping out? Even though we have a whole 3 podcasts on this.
Yeah. I would say one, no pasa nada. Just kidding. My biggest takeaway was life's a risk, carnal. You know, you guys have to kind of push yourselves a little bit more to take the time, one, to put in your agenda things that you want to get done. Because if you keep saying, oh, one day, it's never going to happen. Set a day. Be like, for my birthday or by this day or this summer, or set a date. That way you have it kind of like in your vision board, like coming up, and you kind of start getting hype about it. Because if you say one day, it's kind of like in the back of your head. Like, what is something you say one day about and you haven't done?
What do I say one day
I feel like you say it all the time, but I just can't think about it off the top of my head.
One day.
Because I'm the type, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it right now, because si me muero mañana y luego I didn't do everything I wanted to do,
you're going to be like, whatever, right? But for me, one day is like going to a final de la América. That's definitely one day, which is going to happen this week.
Wait, haven't you done that?
No, a final, actual final, which they're in the final this week. So hopefully by the time, you're going to be watching this podcast. The game's not on yet. They play in Monterrey this Thursday, and then on Sunday.
But is that more like one day because we've been so busy caught up that you haven't tried? Or is it like FIFA where it's like super expensive and that's why you haven't gone?
That's another thing. Like, I think that America game is attainable. Like, if I really, really wanted to go, I would go. But that's definitely something I want to do. But yeah, like the FIFA, a World Cup game.
Wait, how do you find tickets for this stuff?
I don't know. But there's a will, there's a way. But I'm not going to Mexico this week because we're going... We're going in a couple weeks, so yeah.
Okay, so one day you want to go to a final de la América. Is it only one game or is it multiple?
No, it's 2 games. They play one away, one home. So this week they play in Puebla, and then they play in Mexico.
Why didn't we go to Puebla? Babe, what the hell? We could have, what is it? Shot 2 birds with one stone.
Go to Puebla and to
I've always wanted
game?
to go to Puebla, you guys. Ay, Armando, desde ahorita nos hubiéramos ido.
No.
Just saying. Anyways.
But yeah, that's one of my bucket lists there.
Okay,
but
good to know.
I don't have one. I got to think about my bucket list. What else is on your bucket list that
I feel like I already did everything. Ya mañana me puedo morir. Ya acabé.
No, we got to go to Bali. That's bucket list,
yeah.
right?
Yes and no. I feel like it was at one point, Bali, Indonesia was like my dream trip.
Okay.
But we've done so much traveling, whether it is just work travel or actual like vacations, that I, believe it or not, a lot of people are going to find this hard. It's like seeing everywhere in the world is not like, oh my God, I must do, you know?
Okay.
So it's not like, oh my God, I have to do that. I would love to go, but it's not like, oh my God, I have to do
because
it.
there's people that religiously just want to travel to mark it off their checklist.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they're actually like enjoying going, but probably not. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, but yes. And that's not who we are.
No.
You know?
I like, some people have asked in the past, like, why do you always do squad trips? Why don't you ever just go, you and Mando? Which we have gone, me and Mando, number one. But the majority of the time we do squad trips because we, one, do love our friends. Two, have a great time with them. I know a lot of people from the stories that I get have told us in the past, like, oh my God, all the horror stories like that have gone wrong with squad trips. And luckily we haven't had that. So that's why we continue to have them, because we have a great time. And if Mando and I wanted to do something to step away from the squad during our squad trip, we could definitely do that.
And
it's not a big deal. Yeah. To the point where I told my squad that whenever we go on our honeymoon, I'm like, yeah, just leave me and Mando alone for 2-3 days. Y luego lleguen todos, you know? So yeah, that's to answer your question. My bucket list.
Anything else on your bucket list? No.
I wanted to take a trip with all the family.
Okay.
Right.
Take your grandma to.
I wanted to take my grandma to Jerusalem. I already did that. I wanted to skydive. I already did that. I don't know. What else have I done? I wanted to go snowboarding. I've already done that.
Super random.
I don't know. I know I've done multiple, but I just can't think, you know? I wanted to go Noches de Fiesta in Hollywood. Noche de Fiesta in Hollywood. Noche de Fiesta in
Just
Hollywood.
because of that song.
I love that song. So it's like little things like that. That the only thing I haven't done is taking a pill in Ibiza. But that's a whole nother. I'm just saying. I love that song.
Next question.
Anyways, not saying that I'm going to do it, but, you know, I'm like, damn, I want to go out there. I mean, I think I want to go to Dubai.
Okay.
I think I want to go there to see what the hype is. Yeah. Maybe that could be our honeymoon.
So trips is still a bucket list.
Well, no, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's...
You're going to ponder on this tonight.
It's not like, oh my God, I got to go.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. Well, you know what made me kind of fall off of loving to go on trips? Basically, I don't have as much fun as I do going to Mexico. Like, I have a blast in Mexico, but going on other trips is like, okay.
It can be stressful because you want to do this. You want to do like so much.
It's very
right?
nice. I love it. Beautiful. The scenery, like I could never, right? But it's not as fun for me as my Mexico trips, if that makes any sense. So it's very relaxing getting to know a spot. But it's not like, oh my God, I had the best time of my life, like out here in Jerusalem or when I went to France. It was beautiful, very nice. Paris was on my bucket list. I already did that, you know. But I mean, we had fun. We went to the clubs one night, and we went to the clubs. We literally found the strip of bar hopping in Paris. So we do local things. We go to local restaurants. We do the touristy things. Very beautiful and everything. Have a good time. But to me, it doesn't compare to when I go to Mexico. You know. Okay. And I have a prima actually. I remember she actually does the opposite. She travels a lot everywhere but Mexico. And she was always like, at one point when we didn't really travel outside of Mexico, she was always like, prima, like you need to travel other places, there's so much. And I was like, yeah, I know. It was on my bucket list, but I just hadn't gotten to that point. But now that I've done it, it's like, nah, fam. Like, I just love our culture. So going other places, I get there and I fiend for our culture. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, it makes sense.
Where's the
tacos?
Where's the banda over here?
The tequila.
You know?
It makes sense.
Yeah. So I love it. Very nice, very beautiful. Grateful that I'm able to go to these places and, you know, but I just feel like it doesn't compare for me. So that's why it's not something like, oh my God, I got to do it. Oh my God, I have to go there. Sometimes, like, let's say I love charcuterie boards or like pizza. I guess I'm a fat ass. Like, I would love to go to Italy and try the pizza there. It's more about food for me, I guess, you know? Or I would love to go to Spain and try their charcuterie boards or paella or whatever.
Okay.
So I guess it's more about food. I guess, yeah, that's what I look forward to, the food.
Or like Thailand.
Oh, yeah, some
or
fun.
Vietnam.
Yeah, or go to... Oh, I guess I do want to go to Japan. You see, like, I do like traveling, but it's not like, oh, my God, I have to do it. If not, I'm not doing nothing with my life. No.
Gotcha.
It's there, but it's not like I need to do it.
All right, back to...
okay, sorry, guys. I
the
kind of
wrap up.
much.
No, it's all good. This is a podcast. It's about spreading the message. And
Wait, what about you?
What?
What's on your bucket list?
I said I don't know. Like,
babe, how you...
I said an America game in the World Cup game.
Oh, that's it.
But I don't know.
Don't even say the Tesla. Don't even say the Tesla.
That's not a bucket list.
I don't know.
Get that shit tomorrow.
It is capaz.
I get that shit tomorrow once you give me the okay. Ya se acabó.
You don't need the okay from me.
I know. Moving on. June was a little chill, so I'm gonna move over to July. And in July, we started the KULTRD Run Club. KULTRD Run Club started, and this was
forgot about that.
This was a push from your boy Impromando to
really
Lily
was.
to be like, babe, I think we should do this. What do you think about this? And every time I give her ideas and concepts, I've learned to give a couple supporting factors instead of pitching her the idea, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward to 3-4 days ago, I pitched an idea, but before I stopped talking, I was like, babe, this is a good idea, and I think this is why we should do this. And then she's like, oh, okay, got it. So that's something I learned throughout knowing Lily Bay for a while now. So what I'm getting at is that I pitched her the run club, and I was like, this is what I think is a good idea. And she said, okay, let's do it.
Yep.
I was like, what? That was easy. And we did it. We did it. But why did we start the run club?
So back in April, I started running.
Like religiously.
Yeah, religiously every day. And basically, I started my weight loss journey in November. Around April, I was hitting a plateau where I noticed I wasn't losing any more weight. So I'm like, you know what? I know running is good to lose weight. So let me get back on it. I've said it in the past. I used to run back in the day. A lot of people think that I just started, but no, we used to, before Mondo, run every day religiously, 5Ks. Not every day, 5Ks. We would run every day, but not every day was a 5K is what I'm trying to say. And I never got to doing marathons or nothing. I was more like,
just a workout.
2-3 miles, because I also went to the gym. 2-3 miles running, 4 max, that's it. Back and forth, the river walk, right? And I would keep doing that. I never really pushed myself to do more. It was just that, and that was it. But the reason why I had stopped was because I heard through the grapevines that if you have like hypothyroidism or hormonal imbalances or high cortisol levels, that it's not good to push your body too much because you're stressing your body more, and it's doing the opposite effect on you. So I stopped like cold turkey. I was like, nope, I'm not running no more. Apparently, low impact workouts were better. So I continued doing only weights and stuff, right? So then fast forward to this year, I was reading a little bit more or TikToking a little bit more about low impact workouts. And they said how running could still be a low impact workout if you're not pushing yourself too hard. You just go for a jog, and slowly get to where you want to be, but not to like overdo yourself. So you still have to kind of watch yourself with that so it can stay low impact, right? So I said, fuck it, let me give it a try. And I started running, and I started seeing some more weight loss. So I continued. So then fast forward from April to July is when Mando's like, well, you're already running every day. Why don't you just start a run club? And I was like, you know what? I did want to get more involved with the community, but we just didn't know how. And I'm like, you know what? This is perfect because 1, I'm already running. 2, I have the platform where I could invite people. And 3, it's a good thing to bring people together to do something like this. So I said, yeah, why not? Let's do it twice a month and see where it goes. And now here we are 5 months later?
6 months later, yeah.
And we are still doing it twice a month. Right now, we've been doing it at Curtis Hickson. But for this upcoming year, we have plans to try other areas. Other days.
Like today?
Yeah, today was random.
Today was cool.
We actually went on a random, on another Tampa Run Club's run today that we joined. And it's, well, you guys are watching this Wednesday, but it was Tuesday night. super random. We've only ever done them on Friday and Saturdays. So I wouldn't mind to see a Tuesday.
I think it's necessary, just because I was talking to Elias and I was telling him how a lot of people have things to do on Saturday, like soccer. Kids have soccer and things like that. So that stops them from, joining the run. So I feel like Tuesday night, Wednesday night, like around that time after work, it's a little easier if you're already running,
Yeah.
And so that's that. But to bring it back to why we started this run club, I feel like not why, but something that I'm taking out like to this day is like these friendships these connections and friendships that we're starting. Oh yeah,
we've met so many people.
And now they've become friends or, just acquaintances. And I think that's pretty cool. Like just creating a bigger bond here locally.
Yeah, I love that because a lot of people have friendships at work. Like you work with a whole squad of people, a whole team of and even though we do have a lot of friends, but we usually see our friends more if we're doing something, an event. Most of our friends, they're not like, they don't work out like that. So it's not like
fitness.
We don't see them during the week at the gym or anything like that. It's literally only if we're going to go party or mudding or something like that. So, we only know our friends that we've known forever. It's not, we don't meet people on a daily. We go to the warehouse, we come back home, warehouse, come back home, warehouse, come back home. And it's been like that for 8 years. We only know the people we know, and that's it, right?
Because we don't do like bars a lot or clubs. That's where you meet a lot of people, but we don't,
Yeah, no, we don't. And starting this run club, we met more people that have the same like fitness goals and want to do better and no excuses. And so I love that. I love that we have, I love the people that we have met so far, basically.
So Run Club started, so super excited about that to see where it's gonna go. And
I'm excited for 2025 for sure.
Like Lily said, a lot of plans for 2025. So hopefully, when you guys come down to Tampa or maybe we're in your town, you can go join us.
I've had so many people telling us, Lily, you should come do a run club in Cali and Chicago. I keep hearing.
So moving on from the run club, August, September. I don't know which month you did, but I got a trainer in August, and I think you got a trainer in September or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I do want to talk about that, how that has changed our lives, and we became a little more focused, a little more, because we only knew what we knew.
Yeah.
And the workouts that we did, I'm not a big pusher, so I wouldn't really push you to do a lot of crazy workouts or more weight. And you would push me, but I'm like, you know what? But whatever, right?
He didn't want to listen to me.
So I decided to get a trainer, or at least work out with a buddy of mine, and things have changed a lot. Like I've become a little more focused and with more intention, consistent.
Yeah.
And you too.
Yeah.
You have become more consistent twice a week, and you're hitting different muscles and doing different things. So what's your take on that?
I'm super happy that I did it. I had been looking for a trainer for almost like a year. No, like 2 years. I had been looking for a trainer. Not crazy looking. I would just hashtag Tampa trainer. And I knew I wanted one, but I wanted somebody that I could relate to. I wanted a girl. I wanted somebody that I can see that she easily puts on weight and she knows how to remove that weight. Because a lot of the trainers that I did come across, they were like, your typical like flaquitas, like, you could tell that they're naturally just like that.
They didn't earn that body.
Not earn, no. But I was like, I want somebody that understands our body type. Like we can easily gain weight if I breathe air, and somebody That's like true. That. So I found my trainer, and she literally, I've had in my life, maybe I've had like 5 or 6 trainers randomly, aside from personal trainers and friends, going to classes, stuff like that. And she has by far been the hardest. That's crazy. The hardest.
That's
and crazy. I'm glad another reason why I wanted to get her is because, like Mando said, we only know so much. Like, we've been working out, doing our own thing for years and years. But I'm like, there's so many new exercises nowadays and different ways of doing things.
Different machines
that I'm like, how do I know if I'm doing this right? Like, I need somebody to tell me, I'm doing this correctly, right? So she's definitely an investment. Definitely.
A good investment.
Yes, but like Mando, like I don't even think Mando knows how much I pay. But like Mando says, I'm not a spender, so I'm like, I want to do this for me. I
Yeah,
want
because
to.
there's women or men too that they go to the bar and no pasa nada. It's just $100 or $200 a weekend. No pasa
Yeah,
nada.
and we
right?
don't do that.
And we don't do that.
We don't have like dinners on the weekends with friends where we like spend like a couple hundred. We don't even go on dates that often like we shouldn't. When we do go somewhere, it's somewhere like Fresh Kitchen or Cali, like a healthy spot, a bowl spot. It's like $14, $15. We don't drink, nothing. Unless we have like a haripeo or something, you know. But even then, for this past year, we haven't spent nothing at haripeo because I'm not drinking, right? But yeah, she's definitely an investment, but totally worth it. And I'm excited to see where we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason why I wanted to also get her is because I felt like even with the running, it did help me lose a little bit. But I wanted a tone, and running doesn't help with toning. Running just helps with like shedding like fat, right? So I'm like, I want to tone because in the past, I had been able to lose weight in the past, but I have never in my life been able to tone, get some little biceps, get my little back, like muscles. never in my life. So that's the big reason why I got her.
Okay.
And here we are, September, October, November, December, 4 months later.
Yeah, and you look great.
Yeah,
you look amazing.
Thanks, babe. Do you see a difference?
Yeah, I see a difference. Your tone, you're toning up for sure. And I think you're gonna be like, no, but like your posture has changed too.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing too.
I think you haven't noticed that, but I think your posture has changed a lot. Because you were more, not hunchback, but
I used to make fun of myself.
Big back vibes.
Babe.
Just kidding.
So yeah, that was the reason why I wanted to get a trainer. Because
I think that's probably your biggest one. You haven't even noticed that, huh?
No, I haven't. Now that you said that, that's crazy.
No more big back Lily Bay.
Well, I did some research. Ay, pinche Armando. That your posture has a lot to do with your back muscles. If you work out your back muscles, it would tighten them up, which makes you like
got it.
Stand more straighter. And so
and I hope, I mean, it is what it is, but I hope we don't bore you guys with workout stuff and all that. But it is what it is. That's where we're at. That's there's cycles in this life. I mean, we still love this madre, and that's still gonna be here on this channel and YouTube. So don't worry about that. But we're trying to add that into here because it's very important. It's just life changing. You got to get healthy. The healthier you are, the longer you live and the better you live. So
and sometimes we can't afford a trainer, which is understandable. But if you have friends that work out, don't be shy to be like, hey girl, can I go with you? Because you can learn off of people. It doesn't have to be a trainer. So try to work out with like different friends or even somebody that you might follow that you don't really know. Like just reach out to them like, hey, what's up? Like, we should work out sometime, or, like, I don't know much, but I'm like down to learn, whatever, little by little.
So I have 2 more things from this 2024 recap. The next one is we hit our 100th episode, which is crazy.
In September?
You guys. In September. Which is crazy. I'm like, 100 episodes?
That's crazy. What are we gonna stop?
100 episodes, you guys. It's like, how many weeks? I think there's 52 weeks in a year. So 50 and 50, that's at least 2 years straight. And we're going on our 3rd year of this podcast. It's like, where has time gone?
That's crazy to me.
And we're still here. We're still recording. And I've seen a lot of friends of ours or just people in the industry start podcasts. And, they don't make it past whatever number,
Which is understandable.
Yeah, this shit is not easy. There's been times that I'm like, fuck, I'm tired. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. We said we're going to do it, and we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And this has been one of the most consistent things we've done in forever. So, but moving on, I know I said it before, but I think I got to get a game plan to keep this channel growing. There's got to be a game plan, and that's part of probably next week's job and work to create that vision board and to put, a number on there to try to hit a goal,
Should we do vision boards for all our businesses, like
each
separately?
one?
Or is that not a thing?
I mean, we could do whatever we want, but you're saying
I would love to do that.
Maybe a vision board for social media, let's say, and a vision board for the brand and for the life. So maybe 3. I don't know.
For the life?
Our lives,
I think we should do one for each one.
Each one? Okay. Like joint.
They don't have to be huge.
Okay.
Just like 3 little goals in there, you know?
I like that. And then I think it's important, vision board and all that too, but then have a plan to execute these visions, So, yeah.
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 Agree.
So my thing is like, yes, we're at 100, 114 today, but what's going to take us to the next level, let's say, which there's so much to it.
And I just want to give Mando props because this is his baby.
Yeah.
So I let him take full range
Ownership
of
and
whatever he wants to talk about, whoever he wants to bring on, whatever he wants to do. I literally just sit here and have a conversation with him, answer questions, decorate when I need to decorate, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't do anything else. So the fact that we have gotten to 114 episodes, all you.
Wait, where's the applause? So what's next? Which we already said, but it's just a matter of executing those goals and moving on. So one last thing before we wrap this up is October. We started wedding planning.
My God. Yes, we did.
And this is just going to push us to 2025, which is our wedding year. Mm-hmm. And it's going to push us to the content and all that good stuff that comes with weddings,
Yeah.
But I think the biggest takeaway of our wedding and all that, I don't know who told me this. It's like when you get married, so many blessings come after that. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see what those blessings are. Not that I'm not blessed already, but
you're excited to see what people are saying. Yeah, what people are talking about.
It? I'm excited for all that. But the wedding planning was amazing. Things have been, fun and
so far,
which isn't
for
the
what
first.
We've done.
We're in the initial stages of this. Yeah. So. But what do you got to say about
our
wedding, babe?
That was in October. Yeah, the fact that we finally said, okay, let's do this was a big
step.
Yeah, because this is not going to be cheap, honey. So we've never in our life, aside from the house, had planned something out that big of an investment, pues. And
or a spend. I don't know if an investment, but
invest. Oh yeah, spend. Never mind. And the fact that we finally said, okay, let's do it, both of us at the same time, it's just crazy to me. Like, I still can't believe it. Yeah. And somebody asked me today, Lily, have you been stressed about all the planning? And I'm like, girl, we haven't planned nothing. We haven't planned nothing else. Like, we got the date.
We got the date. We got the venue. The venue's
and
locked
that's
in.
It. There's nothing else.
That's it.
We have to poner las pilas, guys.
Yeah, we got a couple meetings coming up in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And we're going to knock it out. I'm excited. I want to get more excited about this. I want to get more organized.
I'm happy that we're doing it right now, 2025, because I feel like 2024, especially the last 6 months of 2024 has been, how do I say it? We have been getting a lot more organized, decluttering.
Yeah.
Just making our life more, I guess the word is organized. And I feel like we're going into 2025 with like a clean slate and not so much stress on us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because before we had so much to do, a little bit of unorganization. And now I feel like, especially for you, you've gotten a lot more help lately, and now everything will run more smoother. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I love that. And like you say, I feel like 2025 is projected to be an amazing year, and I'm excited for it, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, and there's so many plans. And like you said, we've organized our lives and our businesses better. It's not perfect. I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, but at least close to it. So we're working towards that, the wedding, and it's exciting. It's exciting.
I'm excited too. We have a lot of things coming, guys.
But all this that we do here pretty much is impossible without the support from you guys. When you guys supported the podcast, you go down to even supporting Lily Bay's channel, her lives,
even Chalino and Chapo.
Chalino and Chapo. There's just so much support from you guys. So it'll be very hard without that support.
Oh yeah, none of this would be.
I know that people say, "Oh no, I worked this," but no, like the industry we're at, it's all because of you guys.
Yeah,
you know.
For people that say, "Oh, it's because I put the work in," yeah, you could put in. There's people that put in a lot of work and still get no views or no support. Like they just haven't been able to get out there. So it's not just because you did the work, it's because people are actually supporting you is why you are where you're at, right? But yeah, that was October. What about November? Your birthday, babe.
My birthday was chill though.
It was
super
chill, but it was still important.
And I asked for it. I wanted a chill birthday just because, it's our busiest season of the year. So I don't want to lose focus. But I told Lily Bay, is it legally possible to change my birthday to like 1 month before? Like legally, I want everyone to comment on October 21st, happy birthday, Mando, and everything legally. I don't guess it don't gotta be legally, but
so basically from now on, we're gonna celebrate Mando's birthday
October 21st.
The first weekend of October.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause October 21st, we're already like
thinking about it.
Yeah. Thinking about Black Friday and all that, right?
Like, at least until we got shit down control.
I would say the beginning of October.
Beginning of October. So yeah. We're gonna have a new birthday. I'll announce that, and it's something never done before. But
so, do I even post "Happy Birthday, Babe" on October, the beginning of October, or no? Or maybe no.
I don't know. We'll figure that out. But
okay,
we'll have a new birthday, and and that's when our celebration and cutting. Because I'm pissed as fuck.
Why?
I didn't get a birthday cake from your mom.
You better tell her something, not me.
But I understand why, because we're busy as hell. I can't be like, hey, let's, but.
Yeah.
But it would have been any other time of the year. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for the support. I wrote down a couple songs that, the biggest songs of 2024. And give me your top, 1 or 2 songs that were big hits, at least for us.
Tu boda en 2 días.
It's no from this list. Tu boda is literally from last week, babe.
Oh, oops. Okay.
And 2 días is also. So
oops, sorry.
Relax.
It's because I be forgetting
All
names.
right. Si no quieres no.
Si no quieres.
That was a huge song. Regalo de Dios, Julián Álvarez. Eres una diabla by Xavi.
Sola mala influencia.
And then SC9 by Yair Sandoval. Ando patrullando. The cumbia song.
And
that's then last but not least is Una Cerveza.
For sure, number 1, Una Cerveza for me.
So yeah, that was the top, 5-6 songs of 2024. At least on my playlist. I know everyone has different playlists.
I didn't even do it.
Yeah. And that's it. What would you close out 2024 with? It's not over yet. We still got 2-3 weeks. But what's one of your biggest takeaways? What would you change? Just a takeaway.
My biggest takeaway from 2024 would be 1, to always be grateful regardless of whatever you're going through. Just always try to stay positive and be grateful for everything. But 2, I would say to keep practicing to live life slow. The beginning of the year, I told you guys that I really wanted to practice living life slow. There's a billion TikToks about it if you guys want to look it up. But regardless, it flew by.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm kind of sad that it flew by. Because it's just like, damn, we hear it all the time. After 30, it just flies.
That's true.
And it sucks. I'm like, damn, does that mean tomorrow I'm going to be 60? I feel like it's going that fast. So because of that, I really, really want to not be so busy next year. Still get everything done, but have times for it. Not just we need to do this, that, because that makes our day fly.
That's true.
But if we have more of structure with everything, I feel like it would make us be less stressed less feeling rushed all the time, you know, because I want to live life
think
slow.
with structure and all that, it comes pre-planning. So if you pre-plan everything and you kind of have a schedule for everything, it all
Which
works
is something
out.
that I haven't worked on ever in my
And
life.
we haven't either, you know. So like, but sometimes you literally have to write shit down and have a schedule and respect the schedule too.
Yeah.
Not timing, more like also timing too, but like dates.
Yeah.
Like this is when we're gonna work on this and that, and Lily Bay's falling asleep. But yeah, I think that's it. Only one job left for you guys. Comment down below your favorite parts of our YouTube or whatever you could remember from 2024, just so we know. Maybe we could do more of that. And see in the comments like, okay, cool, we should do more of that.
Yeah, that's true. I would like to know too.
You know, comment down below. Let us know what you enjoyed the most or what you wish we would do more of, so we know for 2025.
Okay.
You know.
Wait, but don't leave. I want to know, what about you? What is your takeaway from
Thanks for asking.
2024, babe?
Biggest takeaway I would say is, focusing on your health. I don't think I've ever been this focused and this like laser focused on like body parts, working out this, working out that, and seeing your body transition and change into something. That has been probably like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
What would you say like takeaway? Would it be like focusing on my health?
I would say, yeah. There was a quote, and I'm gonna butcher this, but
For
it
sure.
said something along the lines of like, if you can work out and focus on your health today, because there's gonna be days where you can't, obviously, do it, because there's somebody out there. It said it kind of like, because I don't know how they said it. Oh my God, there's somebody out there that woke up today not being able to do anything.
To run.
To run. You know, we get older. My grandma can't run no more. I bet you she wishes she was younger and healthy again. So right now that we can, let's try to push ourselves to do a little bit more, even if it's just going for a walk, taking your kids out for a walk, taking them out on their bikes, you getting a bike, getting some rollerblades. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. I know you guys see us like gym run every day. It doesn't have to be that. I know I love the workout routine that I have right now, but it could be anything. Just get your body moving and work on yourself, because the older we get, the harder it gets to even walk, sit, stand. So if we can train our bodies right now to be more mobile and to use those muscles and to gain muscles, the more we would be able to do things down the line, right?
For sure. And to close it off, here's to making next year the best year ever. You know?
Yep.
Just manifest that. Because can you imagine for you guys to have the best year ever in 2025? And that's my goal, to make it the best year ever in terms of health, business, relationship, just everything, you know?
Amen to that.
And I'm manifesting it and I'm speaking it out because that's what I want. 2025
let's do it, babe.
got to be that year.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And we're going to close off with that. Thanks for joining us on episode 114. Damn, 114. 114. That's a lot. Thanks for joining us. And hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your week, amazing day. And see you on the next one.